Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Memorial Day to you. Hopefully, wherever you are, it's as nice as it is here. It's a gorgeous day. You can see that sun shining through the leaves and the trees that are bouncing around in the breeze. It's just a wonderful day. And again, hopefully, it is where you are too. Well, looking ahead to this coming Sunday and our text, we're moving into that long stretch of the year that leads from, well, right after Sunday of the Trinity all the way up to Advent. And it's numbered weirdly depending on how you're following the Revised Common Lectionary. It might be a Sunday of ordinary time. It might be a proper. It could be a Sunday after Pentecost. You know what? It's You have to really pay a little bit of attention. Look in your hymn books or wherever you look it up, and you can figure that out. But anyhow, hey, what's our psalm for this coming Sunday? It's Psalm 130. Psalm 130 is a special part of the Bible, especially the Psalter. It's in Book 5, and it's part of a grouping of psalms called the Psalms of Ascent, Ascent. Psalms of Ascent. And we don't really know why they call them the Psalms of Ascent. It could be that they were all used as part of like a little hymnal for people who were moving on their way into Jerusalem. Boy, that sun is just right in my face. Here, go right here. And as they're moving toward Jerusalem, Jerusalem's built on a hill, the city on a hill, and you be moving up toward it. So you are ascending, and you be singing these psalms as you're going along. That could be why it was called a Psalm of Ascent. It could also be because, well, see, there's 15 of these psalms, and there were 15 steps leading up to the area where the Levitical priests would be worshiping and singing their liturgies. 15 steps, 15 psalms. Okay. We don't really know, but we just know that it was put together at some point, this group. But what's kind of strange about it is there's a whole variety of types of psalms within these Psalms of Ascent. They all have this little superscription that says a Psalm of Ascent. So just keep all that in mind too. But some of them are laments. There could be community laments. There could be individual laments. They could be psalms of thanksgiving, individual thanksgiving, community thanksgiving. There's a wisdom psalms thrown in there. I think there's a royal psalm in there too, talking about God is king. It's just a whole mismatch of them. But just imagine yourself with any of these psalms moving toward Jerusalem during one of the great festival times, and you hear somebody start singing a psalm, then another voice joins in, then another voice joins in, and before you know it, you're all singing it because you all know it. You come to Jerusalem enough times that you've memorized all these psalms. So it's just kind of a cool feeling, and it'd be kind of neat maybe sometime in church. Talk to your pastor. And hey, I guess I have to talk to myself, right? I do that all the time, talk to myself. Anyhow, talk to your pastor and say, hey, maybe one of these times we can do a little thing where everybody gets a slip of paper and has your little part when to join in. And it starts out with one person singing one verse, then another person joins in, another person. Before you know it, you're all singing or just saying it, just lifting up your voice to God. Be kind of cool. Anyhow, hey, let's get to the substance of Psalm 130. It really does appear to be a psalm of lament, but hey, stay tuned to my wild, weird, and wacky but wonderful world of the Word that I do on Saturdays. This psalm is going to be the centerpiece of it because there's some people think this is a psalm of thanksgiving, and with good reason. And also, you can't really figure out if they're talking about the Lord or the Lord. Hey, we'll get into that too. Anyhow, this is a psalm that's inspired a lot of great musical works and compositions over the years. Out of the depths I cry, O Lord. Lord, hear my voice. just thinking that out of the man, I'm really having a tough time, God. I'm down in the dumps. Hear my cry. And it's a plea to God to listen to me, but also it's a psalm of faith in a lot of ways, because what it goes on to say is, hey, if you were to mark our iniquities, and our iniquities are the ways that literally the Greek word is how you get your life so twisted up and turned around. If you were to do that, hey, we'd be in big trouble. But you're not someone who does that, because you're the guy who forgives us. You're the one who has forgiveness. And because of that, man, you are absolutely revered all around the world. Okay, and another couple words that flow in and out of the psalm are the words wait, that, and hope. Wait, and it's all this feeling of expectation. I am waiting, and that's what's included in the Hebrew word for wait, is that, yeah, I'm waiting, but I just know something good is going to happen. And so it's pregnant with that feeling of, oh, I can hardly wait to get there. It's like, some kid just waiting for Christmas. Some kid. How about all of us just waiting for Christmas? Wow. And when it finally comes, it's what a great, awesome feeling it is. And that's what you get in this psalm. And it ends with a beautiful couple of verses. It's only 8 verses long. O Israel, hope in the Lord, for with the Lord there is steadfast love. Yeah, we get that a lot, steadfast love, throughout the Psalms. And with him is great power to redeem. It is he who will redeem Israel from all its iniquities. So no matter how twisted up and turned upside down we get our lives, guess who's there to pull us out of the depths? It's our loving God. What an awesome psalm to start out the day with. Oh, I should throw in here that in the Middle Ages, the Pope had declared that throughout the Psalter there are what are considered 7 penitential psalms, and they were the 7 penitential psalms that you were supposed to pray on your knees every day during Lent. And if you maybe slipped up and didn't do it, you at least had to do it on Friday, just before you went out to get your fish fry. Did they have fish fries back then? I don't know. If they didn't, they should have. They're awesome. So, start out your day. Go to Psalm 130. Read it over. Read it a couple times. It's one that'll give you a great start, especially if, for some reason, you're kind of down in the dumps. This one will lift your spirits high. God's blessings be with you, and have an awesome, sunny day with that sun shining in your face. Blessings be with you.